Have you ever worried about the person your daughter is dating and come up with a genius way to test them? My daughter, Lily, brought home her new boyfriend, Max. Right from the start, something about him rubbed me the wrong way. He was overly confident, constantly interrupting others, and seemed more interested in showing off his designer clothes and expensive gadgets than having a genuine conversation. I decided to take a different approach rather than having a typical stern parent talk. One weekend, I invited Max to join me on a fishing trip. He readily agreed, probably thinking it was a chance to bond and prove himself. When we arrived at the lake, I set up the fishing rods. As we sat, waiting for the fish to bite, I casually started talking about the importance of being self-sufficient. Max nodded, but I could tell his mind was elsewhere. Suddenly, I noticed that one of the rods was starting to bend. I told Max it was his turn to reel in the fish. He jumped up, fumbling with the rod. Instead of carefully reeling in the line, he yanked it hard, breaking the fishing line. I calmly handed him some fishing line and a hook, asking him to string the rod. His face turned red and he stammered, saying he'd never done it before. I smiled and said, "It's okay. Now's a good time to learn." For the next half hour, Max struggled with the task. He got frustrated, muttering under his breath and making excuses about how he was more of a tech guy than an outdoorsman. I watched as his patience wore thin and he started throwing the fishing gear around. Back home, Lily could tell something was off. I didn't say much, just that we had an interesting day. A few days later, Lily came to me with a solemn expression. "Mum, I broke up with Max," she said. "The fishing trip made me realize he can't handle even the smallest challenges without losing his temper. And I saw how he treated the staff at the bait shop. He was so rude." I gave her a hug and said, "I'm proud of you for recognizing his true character. Life's full of unexpected situations and you deserve someone who can face them with grace and patience." Last night, as we sat on the porch sipping tea, Lily turned to me. "Mum, thanks for that fishing trip. It wasn't just about fishing. It was a real-life test. And you taught me an important lesson about choosing the right partner." I smiled, knowing that my little plan had worked and my daughter was one step closer to finding someone truly worthy of her love.